All right, Under the Influence Racing Series is back for a new week of racing. 2 races this week. Tonight we got the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the longest race of the season, 200 laps around this 1.5 mile D-shaped oval. Should be a good one, like always. Denz is on the pole for tonight's race, points leader, and he's won the last 4 races, so I don't know. We'll see if anybody can stop him. Green flag already in the air. Den's going to lead him down into 1. And he's cleared his teammate through 1 and 2. T-Denz is your race leader. As things are getting crazy behind him. Side by side. About 3 or 4 rows deep here. 1 car on the wall. That's 2. That's Mill. Coming across the line to lead lap number 1. It's Denz. Followed by his teammate Highline Mike, who's back after missing a few races. .24 using the high line there through 1 and 2. But Denz continues to lead this race. Highline Mike runs in second. He's back after he's missed the last few races. Like I said, it's about a 4-car breakaway. Going to drive it in deep through 1 and 2. He's going to make it stick, and he's closing the gap already on his teammate Den. Good racing so far. The 3's moved a little closer to these guys. And Denz is going to lead that lap too. Like always looking really fast, but he hasn't grown his lead too much. Highline Mike's still standing right there, and the 3 right behind him. No part. He's in free car. Highline Mike gonna stay true to his name and try to run the Highline on issues with that corner. Lost him some time though, and Den's starting to grow that gap a little bit. Highline Mike is right there within a car length. He's going to drive in deep, wash up a little bit. And actually, I think he hit the wall there. That's going to cost him a ton of time. He's going to now have to block the 3 car of Dodge Mopar for that position. It's going to allow Dens to pull away. That's what these guys need to do if they want to keep Dens in their sights. Just don't make mistakes like the 48 just did. Highline Mike. It's early in the race, and they just got to realize, I mean, it's the longest race of the year, 600. 600 miles, Coca-Cola 600. Not really 600 miles. It's 300 miles. And a really long first stage too, 49 laps. This is actually going to be a 4-stage race too, instead of just 3 like it's been the last, like every other race. T-Den's going to lead lap 7 as we're on lap 8 now here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Den's into the wall. Den's bounced it off the wall. It's going to allow Highline Mike to close the gap a little bit. Not too much though, really. Den's did a good job of saving that thing. Go on board with 2nd place. Highline Mike, as he gets a run, he's going to go to the race lead. Highline Mike leads that lap. I think Den's got back into the outside wall. And Den, for the first time in about 4 weeks, has actually made a major mistake. 4 races has actually made a major mistake. Highline Mike going to lead another lap here. These guys can probably go about 20 more laps from where they are on fuel. Tires, I'm not sure. That might be a different story, but obviously we'll have to see how that plays out. 48 car, Highline Mike in the Ally Chevrolet leads over his teammate. T-Den's in the 9. Den's going to dive it in there low. 3 Chevrolets run 1, 2, 3 also, so that Chevy horsepower is looking good. Early in this race, who's going to lead this lap? Highline Mike or T-Den's? I think Den's led it barely. Some good racing though between teammates. Glad to see Highline Mike back, and Highline Mike, true to his name, just inches from the wall there on corner entry. Highline Mike gonna slide in 2nd there. He's got a fast car. Some really good racing here though at Charlotte Motor Speedway, one of my favorite racetracks. Highline Mike into the outside wall though, and squeezes the 3 of Dodge Mopar in. Trying to hold them off as things have really showed out towards the front. I'm looking through the field. There really aren't many battles going on right now. There's somebody I want to look at though. 6 car Barry. He runs in 4th place right now. He's been quick every single week. So Barry's got a fast car that we're going to ride with him here. He's definitely got some room to make, or some time to make up, some room to close. But Carmill in the USA Ford Mustang for Penske. He's got a really fast car. Looks like this week he's definitely not quite up to the front. Like, doesn't look like he's at the level of that front pack. But I mean, him and the 6 car have been good every week. I feel like, you know, they'll get some changes on the car, pit stops and stuff. They'll be good. So definitely keep your eyes on them. T-Dance continues to lead. There's Highline Mike up in the 2nd, and Dodge Mopar runs in the 3rd position in the 3 car. Charlotte, although it looks like a really basic racetrack, when you're actually driving it, this track's really different. For those of you who don't know, you know, this track, you get really free. The car feels really, really light center corner. Right when you go down that banking, and just the car just feels so light, and the car just gets really free back in once you slip out. So Charlotte, you know, it's a really difficult racetrack to drive, and it's putting on a really good race so far, though. And as we're watching Highline Mike here, if you can watch, if it happens, if he does it, and he turns down into the corner, that back end just gets really loose, and you really have to man under the car around this place as he hits the wall there a little bit. He's losing a little bit of time, but I mean, these front 3 have all been extremely close. 3 Chevrolet cars, so that should be horsepower. Doing them well here, Charlotte. And of course, Highline Mike is not doing what I wanted to show you guys, but we'll watch T-Dance see if he does it. See if you can tell what I was talking about there. Makes this place really difficult to drive. Yeah, right there. He's not getting loose either, though. It's a different mile and a half, though. That's the best way I can put it. It makes it so much different. It's a really difficult mile and a half to drive. Bottom line, though. We're now 17 laps completed on lap 18 of 49 in stage 1. We got a long one here tonight at Charlotte. Home race for these teams. These guys, all the teams based in Charlotte, so. Highline Mike running the high line through 3 and 4 there. Let's see the run he gets off the corner if he does. He really didn't. He really didn't do quite as good there as I expected through the corner. So. Some really close racing, good racing between these 3 guys. Speaking of good racing, though, Thursday night at Kansas Motor Speedway, we'll have the Under the Influence Cup Series coverage right here, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so make sure to check that out. That's an elimination race for these guys. Race 6 in the playoffs, so the second elimination race they'll have. It should be a good one, though. Points battle will be close. I'll let you guys know at the end of this one what the points are looking like, if I get them. If not, make sure to check out the Under the Influence Racing page on Facebook, or check it out either way. If I bring you the points or not, they always got some good stuff on there. They always have good updates and stuff on there that you guys could look at if you're interested in the series. And speaking of the series, they made a big announcement this week. Actually, earlier today, I just found out about it, that their truck series that they've been putting together, it's full the roster. They got a full roster for the next season. And for the first season of the truck series, they'll be back with the first season of the Under the Influence Cup Series. The second series of the Under the Influence Cup Series will be back for another season. So. But yeah, like I said, make sure to check out their Facebook page. They always post some good stuff there, and they should have good details. And you can always ask them anything about the series, any questions you have about the Under the Influence Racing Series. 22 laps completed here in the first stage at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Some really good racing. And all this battling has allowed the 6 car to catch up. That's Barry, the Parts Plus Performance Ford Mustang for Roush Racing. He's definitely closing the gap on this group. There he is. We'll check on him for a few laps. Ride with him. This time by will be halfway, just past halfway in the stage here. Barry, he's got a good run on the 3 car. He's looking for 3rd place on Dodge Mobile. T-Den still out front, but right now it doesn't look like his other 4 wins. In those races he's just pulled away and dominated. Other than last week at Vegas, he had some issues in the first stage, but he definitely pulled away and won that thing by about a straightaway. So oh, in a weird corner entry, Barry actually got on the apron a little bit. It's like he didn't spin. The apron of Charlotte's very unforgiving. If you hit it, it's going to get really loose back in. It's going to want to spin out, so he's lucky. But anyways, like I was saying about Benz, he's just doesn't look quite as dominant as he's been in the past. He definitely is the best car out here, that's for sure. Pit adjustments are going to be key for all these guys to keep up with him and keep up with the changing track, but definitely not showing quite the strength he's shown in the past. Tires definitely are an issue here, though. Guys are probably going to have to bring it down pit road within, I'd say, 3 to 5 laps. Maybe their max. We got a battle for position here. 3 cars. A good 3-car battle for position here. JDM, ATM, Unrivaled, Jinx is in the 22, ATM is in the 19, and Neves is in the 37. 37 is pulling away. If these guys keep battling, though, that'll allow Chris in the 24 to catch up to him. Sit down. That's Chris, 24. But yeah, these guys definitely are going to be pitting soon, so we're going to go check out. Yeah, all the leaders on pit road here. I'm thinking. Yeah, Denz is on pit road, so yeah, everybody stretched it here as long as they could. 47 looks like the only car who's on the track right now. Everybody pit that time by. They all pushed it as far as they could. Continues. Actually, I think he could. I was going to say continue to stay out, but I think he actually short pit these guys, or at least attempted to. These guys really didn't get didn't let the 9 get too far out there. T-Dens, he didn't really pull away too much there. He's usually really good at getting his car on and off pit road in the green. That's something that's helped him pull away and just do good these last 4 weeks. And he's been absolutely just, I mean, above and beyond everybody in getting on and off pit road like nobody else. We are on lap 33 now of stage number 1. Like I said before, this is a 4-stage race instead of just 3 like it's been. So it definitely provides something different. We're gonna go on board with Dodge Mopar here, see what he's seeing as he drives around Charlotte. He's definitely got a good car right now. I think they need some adjustments to get him closer to with Denz, but I mean, him and the 48 Highline Mike have been they've been right there, so it should be a good race here. 16 laps to go. Why did he get out of the left for a second off the corner? Not at all what he needed to do, but we're going to go check out, see if there's any battles through the field. Doesn't really look like it. These guys are all really spread out after pit stops. Neves has a little bit of damage, so that's something to keep our eye on, but he's running in 7th right now, so Denz now, he's growing his lead actually a pretty big amount. This is not what the competition wants to see. Luckily, it's a 4-stage race, so a lot can change, that's for sure. Denz continues to lead. I mean, he's starting to pull away. He's starting to show what he usually does every single week, where he just the longer the race goes on, he just becomes faster and can't really nobody can get back by him. But luckily for the competition, it's a 4-stage race, so somebody might be able to do something here. It's a good battle between the 3, Dodge Mopar and the 48. Highline Mike running the high line, just like his name, through that corner. Good to see him back in the series. Like I said, he's been not racing for a few weeks, but he was really fast at Indy before he disconnected, had some internet issues or something, but Highline Mike from the Ally Chevrolet. He just lost his spot to the 3. Alright, now, while these guys are all spread out here, we're going to go through the field, sponsored by the Under the Influence Truck Series. So we're going to start from the leader and just go through the field here, like I said, T-Dens. Nooter Chevrolet, you guys already know what's up with him. He's the fastest car out here, week in and week out, and trying to go 5 in a row in the playoffs. He's already locked in the next round, just adding on playoff points that he pretty much doesn't need, but we go. Check on second place if I can find him. Dodge Mopar though looks like he got really loose. Might have hit the wall or something. He's slow now. He's dropped to 4th, so I'll let Mike in the Ally Chevrolet. He wins 2nd. Denz is pretty much, he's gapped him, but Mike, he's got a good car, so definitely a few pit adjustments or something, and he can be right up there. So we're gonna go now 3rd place. If I can find him, that's a 6th car. Barry. He hasn't shown quite the race-winning speed he's had the last couple of weeks to start these playoffs, but running in 3rd right now after the issue with Dodge Mopar, and he's got a good car. Trying to find the 3 here, Dodge Mopar. AAA Chevrolet. I mean, he's been battling with the 48 Highline Mike for the longest time throughout this race. The whole first run, him and Mike were back and forth. So, despite the issues he had, I mean, Dodge Mopar's definitely got a good car. And we're going to check on 5th place Mill. Last car we're doing through the field. USA Ford Mustang. He's, again, just like the 6th car, he's not been quite as fast as he's been the last few weeks, but he's got a pretty decent piece, it looks like. He could definitely make some adjustments in the pits, and I think he could have a shot to Alright, so that was for Through the Field, sponsored by the Truck Series. We're going to check back on T-Dens. We're going to ride on board with him a few laps here. We have about 4 laps to go on the stage, so I expect Dens to go now for Dens, and looking for, I don't even know how many stage wins this is, but this is at least like 5 or 6 in the playoffs. I mean, he's just absolutely put on a dominating performance so far in the playoff, and obviously don't expect it to stop. Peter Chevrolet every single week, week in and week out. Just fastest car on the racetrack. It's coming to take 1 lap to go in the stage. And he'll be seeing the green and white checkers. And just 1 more set of corners at Hooter Chevrolet, unless obviously he has an issue here, but I doubt that. Hooter Chevrolet gonna add on a few more playoff points. And just add on to the total he'll be carrying into the next round. There you go, T-Dens gonna win another stage. Even though they just pit pretty recently under green, I'd expect to see everybody down pit road here. I mean, they still ran about 15 laps on those tires, so fix some damage and get everything going. Dens has a little bit of damage. I'm not sure if we'll win the race off pit road if they fix that, so we'll have to see. Alright, we're about to go back to green flag racing here. Green flag back in the air. Dens won't race off pit road. So much for fixing that damage, I guess. He's still up front. The two JT Doherty racing cars all the way down on the apron down the back straightaway there, looking for position contact. They're 4 wide center corner, and that's going to put the 3 in the outside wall. Dodge Mopar, one of the best cars in the first stage. Heavy right front damage, right side damage in that car. Wow, tough break for Mopar. Back out front though, Dens continues to lead. Mills up to second. Mills got a good Ford Mustang today. They probably adjusted on it a little bit, and he's got it to his liking. He was struggling a little bit early in that stage, was 5th, but now up front, looking for the race lead. He's got a shot at this thing. T-Dens continues to lead though. Still holding him off. Mills got a good car though. He's not going away. Continues to ride right on the bumper of Dens. Just 4 laps completed in this stage 2 of 4. 47 laps in this stage, so another long stage. Like I said before, this is the longest race of the season here. 200 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. Lost a little bit of ground to Dens, but his 2 Miller Lite Fords were pretty fast, so I'd expect to see him. He'll probably lose some time to Dens. Everybody, it just happens, but I mean, the gap they have over 3rd is just incredible. It's huge already. It's crazy. Just 5 laps completed in this stage. 6 laps completed, my bad. I mean, they already have half a straightaway on them. Continues to gain a little bit of time, it looks like. Ever so slightly he's gaining on his last handful of laps. That's maybe 2 or 3 laps there. You can see entry of the corner, he drives in deep, is able to get back on the throttle pretty soon, and that's where he gains time. They're running very similar lines, but Mill, right now at least, it looks like his car's sticking to the track better as he washes up there. We've got a 3 wide battle though back in the pack. Not anymore. They were 3 wide, but not anymore. It was Jinx, Chris, and Reeves who were 3 wide, but they settled it before I could find them. So we're going to go back up front, check on the leaders. Still very close race. We're going to ride with Mill here again, because that's giving us a good view of what's happening here. I mean, Mill's keeping it close. Even like Highline Mike and Dodge Mopar are able to do that. Like as good as Denz has been and as fast as he's gotten later in these races, it doesn't look like he's got that just instant takeoff speed that these other guys do. It takes his car pretty much a whole run to get in. Like, oh, Mill drove through the grass. That's really gonna hurt him. Had a real bad exit off the corner. So, but it doesn't look like he's got the raw speed out of the gate like he's had the last couple of weeks. It takes some time. He really has to work himself into the rhythm. And now we're starting to see about 15 laps into a run. That's when he really started to pull away at the end of last session. 11 laps into this run. His car really hasn't quite come to him yet, but it's good. And I think it's getting better. He's like the last 4 races, the ones I've commentated, he just does such a good job of saving tire throughout the run. Nobody does it better than him. We got a good battle back in the back. It's been between the 8 and the 24 and the 2 car as well, but man, the 24 took a big swipe at the bumper of Carter. Sit down. He drove in deep there, but now Carter had a good corner and somebody to the grass. It looks like don't see a car, so somebody might have just touched it through down the front straightaway. But the 8 of Carter, he's right there on 22. Unrivaled Jinx. Jinx having a solid day today. Both these guys are. We're gonna ride with Carter. He's got a really good view of this. You can really tell what's going on. Carter gonna drive it in deep. On that middle line through the second part of the corner. Not really gonna get a run off though. It doesn't look like he's gonna get a little tight, it looked like, but we're gonna go back and see how the battle for the lead's shaping up. And if it is one now, Mill, he's lost some time. Definitely not quite as good as Denz. And Highline Mike's in the pits? Is this a pit strategy or did he just DNF? I'll check back on him in a few seconds. If he did DNF, that'd be the second race he did, so that'd be pretty disappointing if he does. So we're gonna check again here. Yeah, Highline Mike's in the pits. I think he DNF'd or had some issues with the car. Obviously, there'd be a caution if he DNF'd, so he must have just had some engine issues, or I doubt that, though. He probably just disconnected again. That's the second time he's had internet issues, though, if that was the case. Which is really disappointing, as he's had a good shot to, he's been racing the 9 really well, I'll put it that way. He's been fast. Probably, in my opinion, the second best car in this race, so disappointing to see that. A good 3-car battle for position here. 37-22 in the 8. That's Neebs, Unrivaled, Jinx, and Carter. Carter was your Talladega winner, the only person to beat Denz in any race that I've commentated so far. 37's in the wall, and Neebs hard contact into the outside wall, and he's going to lose 2 spots because of it. That was a non-points paying race there, just an exhibition race. If you're interested in watching somebody other than Denz win, I'd recommend going and checking that race out. It's on my channel. Should be the first video down at the bottom. Just scroll all the way down on my videos page, and you should be able to watch that. So if you do watch that, please leave a like, comment, tell me you watched it, tell me if you liked it or not. Carter's into the outside wall. Neebs, he's got a good run in that natural light lemonade Chevrolet. It's a pretty cool car. Paint scheme I really like is Carter's. I love that green on the 8 car. It's really nice. Side by side, the two guys with DCR engines. Contact down the back straightaway though, by both of them. Neebs trying to gain the spots he lost when he hit the wall. He gets real tight center corner. That's what I was talking about earlier in the race. If you guys remember when I was going on about it, but at this track, it makes it different than normal mile and a half. Like I said, you just get really tight. The car feels really free, and you just wash up the track. Middle of the corner, when you try to put the throttle down, as he gets really, really loose off the corner. Oh, wow, the 37's in the grass. Neebs has gone through the grass down the front straightaway, pulled a Dale Earnhardt, just drove it through the grass. And he's going to keep the car going. It's a good battle here between the 3 and the 24. Dodge Mopar actually, he's struggling here after he had such a good first stage, but then just got to the outside wall and pretty much threw away the second stage on that restart. I mean, they're 4 wide. He just got the bad end of that deal. He's definitely got a good car, so if he could get back up front, I'd like to see what he could do. Because he looked pretty good early in this race, and now he's, in my opinion, the second best car remaining in this race if they get this car fixed up to a drivable, like, back to what it was, or at least close to it. He's got a shot at winning this thing. Well, before we get pit stops, while these guys are all strung out, I'm going to do a crank it up here under green flag. Expect pit stops in about 8 laps, and I'll definitely bring it back before pit stops happen. All right, well, a couple guys brought it down pit road sooner than I expected, so I'll bring it back. So it looked like 3 Dodge Mopar and the 22 Van Rival Jinx hit the pits. We got a good battle here for what would be, now this is 3rd position, Carter in the 8 and the 37 of Neebs. These two actually started towards the rear of the field, so this is good to see them battling. I think these are actually the 2 lower starters. The 37 gets loose through the grass. Again, that's the 2nd time this race. Maybe he's trying to use the Roval shortcut or something, but I don't know. That's not working. He's got to try to keep it on the track and keep it clean. The more times he does that, the less likely chance he has to keep doing it and not wrecking. Because it's been really close a few times here. So there's T-Dens. He's still out on the racetrack. Hasn't pit yet in the Hooters Chevrolet. And he's coming down pit road. Wow, he almost missed the pits. That would have been something. But T-Dens, your race leader in pit road. Alan Mike, who's disconnected, and I think that's going to hand the lead over to 37 or the 8, who are both pitting now, so. I think that'll give it to Jinx eventually here, because Mill pit too, so. Yeah, I think this is Unrivaled Jinx is your race leader at this point. I'll have to see here in just a second, but I think he is. Yeah, I think so. Unrivaled Jinx, he should be your race leader right now. He's going to obviously have to pit. But no, actually, I think he did pit already, so my bad. He's not the leader. I saw him drive down pit road, so I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. I'm just lost. So where's Dens and how far out is he? Yeah, he's gone. I don't know who is that in P2 right now. I think that's the 2 car. I think that's Mill. Yeah, looks like it. Go through the field here and see if there's any battles for position. Really doesn't look like it though. I think it's this is just, I don't know. This is gonna be a good time. I'll keep doing my crank it up through the fields thing. But yeah, I'm gonna throw it to Crank It Up, sponsored by the Under the Influence Truck Series. Alright, my bad guys. My mic must have turned off or something. I don't know why. What was going on there, but T-Dens continues to lead. All these guys really strung out, really no battles. Looks like a little group here, the 37 and the 3 and the 22, so keep my eye on them. Sorry again about that. I don't know what was happening, or what happened, why you couldn't hear me. That's my bad. I'm not sure what happened, but needs to the inside of the 3. Gonna try to make a move. Not gonna get it though. He's right on his bumper. These two are affiliate cars. They both get ECR engines, and 37 out inside. That is for position. Again, I'm curious. Like I said earlier, I'm curious to see what the 3 car has later in this race. Now that they got the damage fixed, he was really fast early. I just want to see somebody contend with Dens right now. I consistently see somebody battle with Dens. Battle here through the field. ATM, there he is. He's struggling today, not having the best race. We'll look at Jinx, Unrivaled Jinx here. He's having a solid day himself. Not doing too shabby. 11 laps to go in the stage. He's sitting, I think, in 5th right now. Maybe 4th here. Yeah, I think he's in 5th right now. But he's got a tight battle here for position, so. Yeah, 11 laps to go. This time by. Oh, the 2 gets really tight up into the 37. Now he's going to be past. But that's the 22 who got hit up 37. My bad. Unrivaled Jinx. Jinx lost a few spots there. Here we go. A good battle between the 47 and the 6. This is for 3rd place, I'm pretty sure. So he's going to easily take that. Very. Pretty easy move for him. Dance continues the lead, looking like he's going to go 2 for 2 so far in the stages. He's definitely got a good car. The best one in the field, that's for sure. He is just gone right now. We're going to ride on board here with Den for a few laps, see what he sees while he's just dominating the field here at Charlotte. Den's just has such a huge lead right now. Just incredible how fast he is. He's coming up on lapping the 24 car, his teammate. 7 laps to go in this stage. I think it'll be, yeah, they're on 7 to go this time, so it'll be 6 to go. Or 6 to go for Den's, my bad. Den's gonna run the high line there, looking like his teammate Highline Mike definitely, he had some issues. I'm not sure what happened, but he's definitely out of the race at this point. T-Dance through the grass there a little bit. Not really going to affect anything here. But he's got 4 to go here. He's really just got to bring this thing around, be careful. Not even, I mean, he can pretty much back off as much as he wants. At this point, he's got such a big lead. Three laps to go here for Den's in stage number 2. We're about at halfway. At the end of the stage, that will be halfway. And Den's is about to get by him here. Probably gonna lap, put his teammate one lap down. With two laps to go here in stage 1. Den's has just been absolutely on the rails today. Not sure though if he'll get by his teammate here or not before the end of the stage. I'm also not sure if he's trying super hard or not. Because again, that is his teammate. But he also might put him a lap down purposely so he can hold the competition in the next car. One lap down. Actually, I think nobody to lock down at this point. I don't think so. Really wouldn't do anything good to hinder team if he would put the 24 lap down. But I don't think he'll get there. Half a lap to go for Den's to win stage number 2 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Off of turn 4, T-Dens is going to win stage number 2 at Charlotte. All right, we're back to green flag racing here in just a second. T-Den side by side with Mill. Green flag back in the air. An unrivaled Jinx in the 22. He's the only car a lap down. My bad. He was 2 down all that stage. I had no idea, so that's my bad. Saying he was battling guys for position. Den's going to lead lap number 1 of the stage. Oh, the 2's in the wall. Mill's wrecking. A big crash behind him here. And I think that's going to bring out a caution. Yeah, it is. Wow. So another caution here. And that, I think that's the first caution we've had in the playoffs for incident. 97 laps remaining in this race. Over half the race completed. It's been a pretty good one so far, though. T-Den's dominating. I'd expect to see the guys who were in that crash pit to get their damage fixed. Other guys like T-Den's, Barry, Carter, I'd expect to see them stay out. I'm going to say some damage on that first lap and a half. All right, T-Den's must have pit. He dropped back to 3rd. Green flag back in the air for sit down. He's your race leader. Alongside JDM ATM, so some new faces up front for the first time in a long time. It's good to see Dens. He's going to get shuffled up the racetrack. Big gaggle of cars back there, about 5th and 10th. 3 wide down the back straightaway. They shuffle for position and settle things out. Den's going to go to the bottom. They're side by side for second and now side by side for the lead. Den's the leader, and this is not what these guys want to see. He's not quite clear yet. ATM with a little bit of run on the high side through the corner, or through the tri-oval. And now they're 3 wide. Battle for the lead. Den's going to drop to 3rd, and that's going to allow ATM to get to the race lead. We got a car spinning. And a car on the wall. That's Jinx. Chris Fald matched to 3rd in the 24 car, but ATM leading some laps here in Charlotte. How about that? Got confetti on the car. Hopefully, he'll get some more confetti on it in victory lane today after the race. That's what he wants, at least. But I don't know. He's got T-Dens on his inside. He's probably gonna squeeze him down. He's got to fight hard here for this position. He's probably gonna get a run off the corner. This is gonna be a side-by-side battle for the lead. I know ATM's not just going to give this up. This is big for him and that whole 19 team. And he has lost the lead, but really good job by him staying out a couple laps, older tires, and really just wheeling that car out front, doing a good job driving that Bass Pro Shops Toyota. So hopefully, I mean, he can still hang on, have a solid stage 3 finish. So I'm gonna go check out Barry. These two battling for the lead again. Barry and Dens. We've seen these guys up front have some good battles early in races. Dens just pulls away, but that final run of this race is not going to be quite as long as normal due to the 4 stages. This race split in 4ths. Maybe somebody can capitalize on that. And Barry, why not? Why not him? Barry's keeping it close. 37 laps to go. Now 36 laps to go in the stage. We still got a long time and probably a pit stop in there. And that was definitely interesting and kind of exciting to see a caution there. And although it was only one lap into the stage, it's cool to see, you know, the different strategies played out. That really helped ATM. He still sits third. Chris, sit down in the 24. He runs in 6th right now. So definitely an improvement for those guys who weren't having the best days before the pit stop. So Barry's got a really fast Ford performance Ford Mustang. Excuse me, my bad. Ford Mustang. He's got about a car length gap, and it's been about that. But he's just doing a really good job of staying patient, staying consistent, hitting his marks, running his line, and definitely like what I'm seeing out of this 6th team. I really, if anybody's going to steal a win here from Dens, I definitely think it's going to be Barry. He's been the 2nd best car the last couple of weeks. And I mean, they really made some improvements. He was at best a 4th place car early in this race. The adjustments the team made on pit road really helped him. He's got this Ford Mustang dialed up and just where he wants it. I'm gonna ride with Barry here, that chase cam, just to see this, gives us a good view of what he and Dens are doing. You can really see good lines from here and how the cars are driving, really, if they're getting loose or not, or tight, or how the cars are working. Yeah, like right there, Barry got really loose through the trial, but he's still got about a 2-3 car length gap. I mean, if he can just maintain this for a little bit longer, that'd be really cool. Once pit stops, maybe he could try to short pit, do some strategy or something, try to gain some time. I mean, really 2-3 car lengths isn't much, so. Just completed lap 15. We're on lap 16 of stage number 3, actually. I don't see 2. Good racing right now. Battle for the lead. We're going to go check out something going on if there's any battles in the pack. Yeah, here, right here. This looks like a battle for 4th place right now between the 3-2 and 47, so. Really good battle. These 3 are battling really hard for 4th right now. Yeah, this is for 4th, so. Three actually touched the grass there, Dodge Mopar. This is slowly looking like it might become a 4-car battle as they're gaining on the 19, so. Well, right now, just good battle, and the 2 closing in on the 19. We're going to debut a new segment here, the Sights and Sounds segment. We're going to ride on board. I'm going to shut up, and you guys can listen to the sounds of the 2-car and see what he's seeing out the front windshield of this thing for a few laps. Again, this is sponsored by the Under the Influence Truck Series. back here. We're gonna go check out the race leaders. That was a good battle for position. Oh, we got Carter. He stopped on the racetrack, guys. Just on the exit of pit road here, just completely stopped. He's out of the way. I mean, it would probably take some effort to hit that car, but he's in a weird spot on the racetrack, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But RCR's had a rough, good start to the day and a rough ending to the day. A rough second part of the day, I should say. Den's just pulling away on the field again, just completely dominating. Highline Mike and pit road. But yeah, Dodge Mopar. I'm going to go on board with him here for a lap. No, I'm not on board with him in the mill. Pulling away. Somebody just went through the grass. That's Barry. He actually almost hit the park number 8 of Carter. He's in trouble. That was a rough corner there. A rough whole sequence. He drove it through the grass, too low on entry, and just washed up the racetrack, hit the wall. So that was a pretty bad scenario there, but he's got the car back going and looks to be all right. We're just past halfway in the stage, so plenty of time for someone to make a move on Denz, but I think Denz is going to have something go wrong there. Again, Carter's still just sitting motionless. Eventually, if he keeps doing this, he's going to get kicked. The game will eventually kick you if you are idle for too many laps, so hopefully he gets back going sooner than later, but that sucks for RCR. Another disappointment for Carter. Again, like him and his teammate Dodge Mopar, they both had speed week in and week out. They just can't capitalize on it. Something always goes wrong. Whatever happened to Carter, I'm not sure, a mechanical issue or just he just had to go or something. Just had to hop out of the car for some reason or something, but no matter what, he's not moving, so that definitely made a pretty decent top 5 day for him. Turned into he's gone multiple laps down at this point. Whether he gets kicked or not, it doesn't really matter. And then we got the 3 of Dodge Mopar, who's actually running top 3 for the first stage of the race. I think he finished 3rd or 4th in stage 1. It was just solid early, but just got in a bad spot, put 4 wide high on a restart, and just got slammed into the outside wall, and obviously just pretty much ruined his race right there. I mean, he's tried to make a comeback, but it definitely isn't looking like it. His car doesn't look like it has the speed it did earlier, and all the competition for Denz. Something's happened. We got a car on pit road. I think that's the 47. We got the 22 Unrivaled Jinx coming down pit road. So yeah, pit stops, pit window is definitely open here. Real quick, I just want to speak on ATM. Played a good strategy there, gained him some positions. He has lost those eventually, but it was really good to see him up front. I think he's running 5th right now, so he's not doing terrible. And it was really good to see him up front. Hopefully he can have a good pit stop here whenever he does decide to bring it down and have a good day, because that team could use a good points day. I'm not sure here. I'm going to look at the standings real quick. I'll tell you guys if he's in it. Yeah, ATM's actually on the bubble right now. He's sitting in 6th, and 6 cars making. He was only a 1.5 above Chris on sit down in the 24. Right now, T-Den's obviously, I mean, he's obviously the leader of this. He's got 11 wins on the season, 48.5 points coming into this race. He's only won 2 poles. That's something he really hasn't done quite as well as qualifying. I mean, only 2 poles this season. He has 16 stage wins, so glad I was able to get those stats. But, I mean, that truly just tells you how dominant he's been. 11 wins, 16 stage wins. It's just been crazy how good he's been this season. Yeah, Carter's still sitting idle. Seven's got some damage. He already pit too, so that's no good for him. There's Leibs in the 37. Trying to find. There's no battles going on the racetrack here, so we're just gonna ride with Denz. I mean, they are extremely strung out. Luckily, though, for us, there's going to be a caution here. before the stage in about 20 laps or so, 15 laps. So I expect to see Denz on pit road here within a lap or two. Yeah, he's coming right now, actually. So that was a good move. Don't let anybody short pit you. Down pit road goes Denz. We're gonna go check out our car on the track. Carter hasn't been kicked yet. 22, we're gonna look at him on Rival Jinx, give him some screen time. Shout out this dude, he just got married over the weekend, so congrats to him. He's looking to have a good honeymoon run here in the 22 car. Looks like we got about 13 laps to go on the stage. Den's back out front, so there's Carter still not moving, just chilling there on the apron. Really don't even know what to talk about at this point. The domination Denz has put on, just pretty much wiped the field. Luckily though for us, like I said a few times, obviously we have 4 stages in this race. We got 10 to go. I think this time we'll have 9 to go in the stage. Yeah, 9 to go for Denz, as far as I know right now. We got 9 laps left, and there's about 50 laps left in this race here. I think it's going to be a 47 lap final stage, so hopefully somebody can just get out front, do something with Denz. I mean, at this point I don't even know if anybody can beat him or not. I mean, we might just need to have a lapper take him out or something, but he's just dominating. I need something to commentate about because I'm out of anything right now. So, but no, in all seriousness, Denz is just, he's a great driver. I mean, congrats to this dude though for the season he's putting on. Hopefully he can capitalize on it and win a championship. I'd expect to see him win the championship, but I mean, there's still 11 other guys out here trying to race him every week. So yeah, the domination he's put on, just pretty crazy, pretty cool to see someone do this, and I'm glad I'm able to commentate over his Sunday drive looking races. But as we have a handful of laps left in this stage, I'm going to throw it to a Crank It Up while I'm out of things to talk about. So there's Crank It Up, sponsored by the Under the Influence Truck Series. Guys, Unrivaled Jinx coming down pit road. I'm back, obviously, to talking, so that's the end of the Crank It Up. But Unrivaled Jinx with an unscheduled pit stop. I'm guessing we're close to the end of the stage, guys. There's Carter. I'm guessing he was eventually, or finally, booted from the race. So not that it would have mattered if he would have gotten back going. It's just too far down at this point. So rough day for him and that whole RCR organization. But here, I think Denz is actually coming to take the checkered this time by the green and white checkered. That's the stage for him here. So T-Denz with another stage win. He's won 3 of them. I'm not sure if anybody will be able to contest him for 4. Once again, though, everybody should pit. Actually, though, the pit stop by Jinx, I don't really think about that. He'll probably stay out here. That was a good move. Very, very good move. So props to him and that 22 team for thinking outside the box. We'll see if he gets the lead when we come back. Alright, we're about to go back green flag racing here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 22 Unrivaled Jinx took the wave round, so his strategy did not work out. Green flag back in the air. T-Denz leads him back to the green. Mill right on his bumper, practically pushing him through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Good battling for position all around. The T-Denz continues to lead. He's got the 2 Mill right behind him. If anybody's going to make a move, now's the time. They don't need to let T-Denz get away. Dodge Mopar just punted the 2 of Mill. It was actually a good move, though. More of a bump and run than a punt. But in that led Denz gained about a car length. This is not what these guys want to see, is Denz get away. Somebody's got to get to his bumper and make a move. I'd say just dive bomb and run him up the racetrack and make sure you get by him, because you have to make that move. And like they always say, Rubbins Racing. So if you can get to Denz, I say you get by Denz any way you have to. It's not like it'll hurt him in points or anything, so. We'll see here. Dodge Mopar really trying to turn this day around for RCR. Richard Childress Racing has one car DNF. It's 38, 39 laps down at this point. And Dodge Mopar was fast early, so I mean, I'd expect him, if he could get to Denz, he probably has a shot to get by Denz without moving him. I mean, he was really fast early in this race. Hung with Denz for first run of this race before pit stops happened. Then he got caught up in that wreck, and Old 3 team really showed their strength by fixing the damage as Barry's going to the inside. Good move for position. They can't be side by side. I'd say they need a single file out by the time we get out of 2 if either of them's going to have a shot to catch Denz. Obviously, pit stops are still going to be in play. We're going to have to pit here. 44 laps remaining in the race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Barry's got a really fast Ford Performance Plus Ford Mustang. .43 to go here. Charlotte Motor Speedway. 1.5 mile D-shaped ovals provided a pretty good race though so far. So, but obviously Barry's been the best car in the field by I mean, Dens has been the best car in the field by a mile at this point. Barry, though, he's been good, though. I mean, he's probably been the third best car of the day, in my opinion. The 3 Dodge Mopar dropping back. Car definitely doesn't look as good. He might have burned up some tire or something running hard early, but definitely doesn't look quite as good as he did before. This time by, it's going to be 40 to go in the race. It's been a good race. Like I said, Dens has obviously dominated, but I mean, strategy is going to come into play here, so somebody's going to have to do something. Barry drove through the grass there a little bit. That's no good. It's going to hurt his momentum. Barry going to run about a groove up there. Trying to different line. He came down to the corner, but still, he's trying stuff. Obviously, if he's searching around for speed on the racetrack, he definitely doesn't feel like he's going to be able to catch him at this point. That's really the first sign of you don't think you have it. But I don't know. We'll see if Barry can get there. But I mean, it's good. Dens hasn't really gotten too far away yet. And I said that as if I'm cheering against Dens. I'm not cheering against him. I don't have anything against the dude at all. But I just want to see a good battle for the win, whether Dens wins it or not. I just want to see some good side-by-side beating and banging racing. But no, like I said, I don't have a thing against Dens. The dude is just an incredible racer. Like I said, I just want to see a good battle. But Dens, I mean, he's done everything right. The dude makes no mistakes, and he's a great driver, so I can't complain one bit at all. I don't think you can be mad at Dens. He's not a dirty driver. I mean, obviously, it's like the Jimmy Johnson effect. He just wins every race, and it's just like you learn to be upset when he's leading or winning. But I mean, the dude can drive. There's no question about that. I mean, he's one of the cleanest guys out here. I mean, he never hits anybody. He's always respectful when he's going around lappers, and even when he's back in traffic, he always races clean like you saw last week at Vegas. I mean, the dude made it back through the field in about 20 laps. He took his time, drove through there smart and methodically, and ended up winning that race too, so. Good battle here between Dodge Mopar and JDM ATM, my bad. ATM, though, that's somebody I'm very impressed with. He's really shown his strength, flexed his muscle a little bit, as they say. He's running 5th, looking for 4th right now, and by far, I mean, he's been a back-of-the-pack team, or a back-of-the-pack car, more or less, these last handful of races in the playoffs, and he's really shown that he can drive, and definitely an improvement this week. The strategy he played got him the lead, led a handful of laps before Dens got him back, but he really has done a good job. So props to him and that whole 19 team and Big Egg Racing organization, bringing the good pieces. One of the drivers into a tie on Dodge Mopar for position. Front though, Dens continues to just grow his lead. Coming up, I think we got 31 to go right now, so we're getting closer to the end of this race. Dens is just growing his gap, and it looks like he's just getting closer and closer to 13, or win 12, I'm sorry, win number 12. Dens gets a little bit loose there. Not terrible though. He's grown that gap about, I'd say, probably what, 3-4 seconds over Barry. And the only chance Barry has at this point is a caution. Like, I guess pit stops too, but his shot right now, like what he needs is a caution. Barry needs a caution. The field needs a caution. With 30 to go this time by, yeah, now 30 laps to go here, Charlotte. We're gonna need a yellow if anybody's getting by Dens, or some crazy pit strategy. I mean, go for broke though. I mean, can't hurt. I guess it can't hurt the guys in the playoffs. But can hurt the points situation. I mean, we have 9 guys running on this track right now. Somebody's got to do something, right? Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to try something. Well, while we're strung out, I'm going to do another Sights and Sounds segment. We're going to ride on right behind T-Dens here, sponsored by the Under the Influence Truck Series. Alright, and we're back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. T-Dens continues to lead by a lot. Not sure the exact amount, but it's a lot. He got a big lead over the competition, so definitely would expect him to probably just come down pit road here sooner than later, throw 4 on it, and I mean, there's really nothing else he can do. He's got a big enough lead that whatever he does, he should still be out front with it, so. I mean, even if he takes 4, he should close the gap sooner than later. Just playing with house money at this point. 22 to go at Charlotte. I think these guys probably can go anywhere from two or three, probably about 2 to 5 laps on fuel, I'd say. So not really much longer. Most of them pit it. I think that actually on this run they all pit at the same time. So 20 laps to go. And the Coca-Cola 600, longest race of the year by a good bit. At this point, everybody's gonna have to take 4. So really, I don't know unless a caution comes out. I think T-Dance has this thing wrapped up. Unless he speeds on pit road, actually, that's something else. I mean, there's definitely ways you can lose this race, but I don't know. Sit down, brought the 24 down pit road along with Barry, your second place car. He's surrendered second. The car down pit road, T-Dance slowing down. Real cautious entry on pit road there. That was a really smart move by him. And that's going to give the lead to Dodge Mopar. I think. Maybe no, that actually is going to give the lead to the 47 mil. Is going to be in second suite, I think. Not quite sure on pit strategy yet, my bad. Either way, we got a battle on the racetrack, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Denge is still the leader, or he's back to being the leader. So, just crazy fast number 9 Hooter Chevrolet. Absolutely just flying around the track. So, definitely he's put on a clinic, that's for sure. There's no other way to put it at this point. So, with less than 20 to go, I think we have 18 to go. I'm going to do one last through the field, crank it up. Sponsored by, you know what already, the Under the Influence Truck Series. One of these days, I'm gonna get another sponsor and shout them out. So, hey, if you're looking to sponsor me, sponsor the Under the Influence Racing Series. You know, just follow them on Facebook and message one of the guys. But like I said, we're doing one last through the field, sponsored by the Under the Influence Truck Series. right, and I'm back to talking here. Got a few laps left at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lap 189 of 200. Actually, now we're on lap 189. Now 190. My bad. I'm all messed up on my laps. We're on lap 190. Here riding with T-Dens. Obviously a just absolutely dominant performance. No one's been able to come anywhere near him. I mean, early in the race there's the 48 and the 3 car where Dodge Mopar. I mean, there's a lot of guys, honestly, a couple different guys. I mean, Dodge Mopar and the 3. You had early in the race, Highline Mike before he had some internet issues. Barry in the 6, always a good competition to Dens, and I mean, even JDM ATM in the 19, he was solid competition there after his pit strategy. He really was fast for about 10 or 15 laps, so it took Dens a few laps to get by him, so it's really not been the easiest win for Dens, but now really the second half of this race is just, there's been guys who've been able to battle with him, but after a handful of laps, it's just, they don't have enough. Lap 192 of 200, just got to close this thing out for Dens. He's got a really fast shooter Chevrolet, like every single race, like always. If you want to see another good race, though, we got Kansas, another 1.5 miles coming up on Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. A little bit shorter race, normal length race. That one I think is 137 laps, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around that 130, 140 range, so not quite as long. If you want to check that race out, I'd really appreciate it. Either watch the stream here, or you can find it on Facebook on the Under the Influence Racing page. Lap 194, so just 7 laps to go here for Dens. Gonna go on board here with Dens for a few laps. Get down to the end of this thing, just 6 to go here for Dens. He's gonna put 22 another lap down. That should be, I think that's 2 for him at this point. Once again, though, congratulations to him. See you down there. You go over the weekend, so. Not quite the race he wanted to have, but at this point, I'm sure it doesn't matter. I'm sure he's still happy, man. So congrats to him once again. Just 4.5 laps to go for Dens. Let's put on a clinic once again at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Laps to go for Dens, because he's just got to bring this thing around. A few more sets of corners. Right here, right behind T-Dens for a few more laps. He's 2 laps to go here. Charlotte Motor Speedway. This thing is just put on a dominating performance here. Once again, this will be win number 12 for him on the season as we head to Kansas next weekend. Just continue to just dominate the field, really. Through the tri-oval, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank at the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. Through 3 and 4 for the final time, the Hooters Chevrolet T10. A dominating performance once again at Charlotte. Through the tri-oval, T10s is going to win race number 12 for himself on this season. A 12-win season, just absolutely incredible. He's just been absolutely dominating. So congratulations to him and the whole Hooters team. So a great race here at Charlotte once again. Make sure to check out the Under the Influence Racing Facebook page and subscribe to this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. If you guys want to get notifications, hit the bell and you guys will know when I go live with another race. But if you don't do that, it's alright. Just check back 10 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday for the Kansas race, the elimination race in the round of 8 for these guys. So make sure to check that out. And thanks for watching. Yeah, and that's about it. Congratulations to T10s on his 12th win of the season. And I hope to see you guys back here Thursday night at Kansas. Thanks for watching.